With you. Let's go right to our Monday motivation. We know it's the Jaguars, and the second thing we're watching, the tropics. So right now, Everbank is quiet. We've got downpours on the way, though, as we head toward 8 a.m. Keep that in mind, and then some drier weather for the evening. But let's look at this tropical wave out in the open Atlantic. A high chance now, based on the latest data from the National Hurricane Center, that this will become a tropical storm as we head into later in the week. But look how far out in the Atlantic it is, and notice how it starts to recurve already as it gets toward Puerto Rico. And once again, our best friend is on the way, another cold front. But this is the same front that could drop our temperatures here at home into the 50s by early next week. And what that's going to do is turn the winds more to the southwest ahead of the front. So even if we do get tropical storm or possibly a stronger, this would be called Jerry, and it would likely stay east of the United States. In fact, if you look closer to the coast, it looks like another low pressure may try to form a little closer to home. But again, with this front here, this is a good omen for us. In fact, the latest spaghetti models, spaghetti's never tasted so good for breakfast. Continue to recurve out to sea. But again, watching Bermuda, this has been the story. One fish storm after another. As these storms continue to wind up and go out to sea just to the east of Florida. So it looks like yet again, even if we get a storm this week, the trend is our friend. Now let's come back home, and of course, good news in the tropics. That's one of our Monday motivations. The second Monday motivation is this. We look at the Jaguars-Chiefs game. Even though we're calling for downpours starting to increase this morning, notice down to a 20% chance of just a misty leftover shower out there for the game. But if you're tailgating, okay, or I call it tailgating, make sure you take the ponchos. We look at our Prangley Runner Index. We're running into a great day. Let's do our third Monday motivation. And I think this is a go time now for the runners. We got a 10 out of 10 heading out the door, a light northeast wind and mostly cloudy skies. But notice by 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., we're going to drop that index to a 4. There could be some downpours and some lightning around. So, of course, never run outside when the thunder roars. Head indoors. Weather impact alert for the high tide flooding, beach erosion, and maybe some street flooding, because if you look at the latest data here, we've got the rain gear out. We're watching for closed roads. We still have those coastal flood advisories and warnings, okay, out there with those tides running 1 to 2.5 feet above normal. And unlike yesterday, I think the downpours will be a little more widespread. Okay, you're already starting to see some of the heavier rain offshore starting to move toward the coast, towards St. Augustine Beach, up to Michler's. And as we go through this morning, that'll make a move on downtown Jacksonville by 7:30. We take a look at the high-res futurecast. This is all the new data coming in, and it really is lit. It lights up as we head toward lunchtime. So again, make sure you have those indoor plans for lunch from the beaches. Be careful on JTB. Out at UNF, a very wet morning, along with JU, and then heading all the way back along I-10 toward Lake City. But notice as we head through the afternoon, 2, 3 o'clock, see how it starts to get a little better? There's still some downpours around, still some wet roads out there, but it looks much better and drier as we head towards 6 o'clock with those high temperatures in the low to mid 80s. Thank you. East-northeast winds. We look at the next 2 days. Yes, some of those downpours will add up. You see the yellow here? This is widespread, so 1 to 2 inches plus in some areas, but a drier evening. Tomorrow, waiting for some drier weather. We've got it. We'll lower that rain chance and coverage down to 40%, maybe a quick shower, brighter day, 86 degrees. Your most accurate forecast does include some heat. Wednesday, our hottest day, highs of 88 degrees. And if you're waiting for a little pumpkin spice and a little fall and everything that's nice, it's coming. Late week behind that cold front protecting us from the tropics, drops those high temperatures into the 70s. And again, we could have lows in the upper